I want to comment on what happened to Alex Eubank over this weekend. I saw that he went to the hospital. I want to share my 2 cents on this and why this should not be happening to guys his age with his type of success. Don't go anywhere. Don't forget to check out Old School Labs' final day of their sale. Today, July 31st, is the last day you guys can take advantage of the discount at oldschoollabs.com. And don't forget to support using code NICKBS. All right, guys, Alex Eubank posted on Instagram the other day that he was rushed to the emergency room. I guess he called 911 and he went to the hospital, but then he was out of the hospital fairly quick. What happened? Well, allegedly, from my sources, that he had some really bad anxiety that creeped up on him, got really bad to the point where I guess he thought something was wrong and he went to the hospital. Is this common in today's day and age? Very, very common, especially for someone like Alex Eubank who has a ton of pressure on him. He feels like the entire world is watching him. It feels like he can't make a mistake. He feels like he has to keep progressing or else he's a failure and everyone's going to stop following him and investing in him. Well, I'm here to tell you guys that's complete bullshit because Alex Eubank's following is going nowhere. The kid has more success than most people in our fitness industry at 21. He has a huge following and he has nothing to honestly worry about. The only thing Alex should be concerned about is waking up every day and continuing to motivate people and continue to put out content, show people what he's doing, work out, and be himself. He should not be overly stressed about anything or putting extra pressure on himself. He's done so much already in his very young life. He should not be putting that type of pressure on himself. And I know that's a given. I know he's probably going to do it anyway. But the thing is, at 21, you should be worried about nothing. And I mean that. You shouldn't be concerned about anything except for enjoying yourself, doing what you want, and obviously making a life for yourself, creating a life for yourself. And he's doing just that. He's doing very well at it. And my 20s and 30s, all I was focused on was myself, my own happiness. I wasn't concerned about anything else. It took me until I was 30 years old to fully grow up and mature and then realize like, oh shit, I should be concerned about X, Y, and Z. I should be doing X, Y, and Z. My 20s, I was fine. I didn't worry about anything. But as soon as I hit 30, that's when it all started to hit me and I started to realize, you know what? I got to do this. I got to do that. I got to be better at this. I got to be better at that. When I was in my 20s, I didn't have anxiety about anything. I didn't worry about anything. I woke up and did what I wanted every single day. And I feel like that's how it should be. You have to learn in your 20s. And then whatever you learn in your 20s, you can apply in your 30s and then you can grow in your 30s to whatever you want to do and evolve. But Alex, at 21, 22 years old, however old he is, he should not have anxiety, he should not be worried about anything. And as I said earlier, it's easier said than done, but Alex really has to change his mindset. He really has to put his mind in a better place, in a healthier place, maybe get better support system around himself, because he should not be feeling this way at 21. Regardless of the pressure that he feels like he has on him, which really isn't anything. The only pressure he's putting on himself is what he applies to himself. No one, I'm sure, in his circle is putting any pressure on him to do anything. Everything he does, it seems like this is what he wants to do. This feels like what he is trying to go after and what he's trying to be successful in. I don't think he has any bosses, from my understanding, except maybe his parents. And it seems like they're still very involved in his life as well. So honestly, Alex has to kind of just like woosah and realize like, okay, I accomplished so much already. How can I just keep maintaining this and not fail? Well, very easy. You're a fitness influencer. Stick to working out, stick to educating people on, nutrition and training and the things that you love, and you'll be just fine. His following's not going to go anywhere. But in today's world, social media puts so much pressure on people that these kids get all of this responsibility way too early, if you ask me, and they don't know how to handle it. They don't know how to control it. They don't know what's real, what's fake. They don't understand what actually causes problems, what doesn't, what's actually something they should worry about, what's something they shouldn't worry about. And it's very hard for them to monitor that and realize like, okay, you know what? I should put my focus on this. I shouldn't worry about that. Okay, this is realistic. This is unrealistic. It's very hard to figure it out because they don't have any experience doing it. When you don't have experience doing something, the unknown is very scary. And that's honestly what Alex is probably stressing about, the unknown. He doesn't know what tomorrow's gonna bring or next month's gonna bring because he's never been there yet. He hasn't lived enough of his life yet to understand that everything's gonna be okay and that everything is gonna fall into place regardless of what he tries to control. No matter what Alex tries to do, think, or say, or put into the universe, doesn't matter because life is gonna unfold how life's gonna unfold. You cannot control anything. You guys hear me? You can't control anything. You can do better, you can improve, you can try to kind of like manipulate things the best you can and make sure you have control of stuff, but ultimately you're gonna wake up and life is just gonna happen. No matter how much you try to prepare for things, it does not matter because something can always go wrong, something can always get better. You just cannot worry about those things. You have to literally take it day by day. And if you don't do that, you're gonna end up like Alex at his age, stressing, having anxiety, having panic attacks for no reason, because you're worrying about the unknown. And I don't even have to know the full story to understand what's going on, because I've had and battled anxiety from 30 years old till now. And I know how freaking like debilitating it could be. It can literally just ruin your life. It can ruin relationships, it can ruin careers. Like I said, it can ruin your life. So if he's having these issues already at 21, 22 years old, oh man. And you know, the only reason it's happening is because here is not in the right place. If he can fix here and put here in the right place, in a positive place, and not let those fears, you know, crawl into his mind or those doubts crawl into his mind, he'll be fine. But he has to block it out. He has to have a good buffer system around him. He has to have good mentors around him to tell him like, hey, this is gonna happen. Expect this, expect that. Don't worry about this, worry about that. This is what you should be focused on. And maybe he doesn't have those people, maybe he does, but it doesn't seem like it to me. If I'm an outsider looking in, I don't feel like he has the right people in his corner. Because the right people in his corner would tell him, you know, prepare for this, prepare for that. Make sure you do this, make sure you do that. I didn't have mentors in my corner growing up. I was on my own at 16. I was trying to figure it out. And I just took it day by day, week by week, and I learned. And that's why I'm so confident in myself now. That's why I'm so level-headed now. That's why I'm so secure. That's why I'm like, I feel safe because I know what to expect when X, Y, and Z happens. I already know the outcome of whatever's going to happen, you know, in like 99% of the situations. But when you don't have that life experience, it's very scary. And that's why you gain wisdom as you get older. And that's why that old saying is so popular. The older you get, the wiser you get. And that's all Alex needs. He just needs time. But I think he's going to be okay. I wish him a speedy recovery, but I hope he gets a better support system around him because if not, it's going to be a rocky road all through his 20s.